Hi, I'm Angela Martin and welcome to number 2310 Kennedy Highway in Koah. It can sometimes be just a little bit difficult to find the ultimate lifestyle dream property depending on what your particular needs are, and that could be you've got a really big family, or you have people that come stay, visit a lot, or you have horses and you would actually really like for them to live where you live, or you have trucks or machinery or boats or caravans, you get the picture, and you need space to put them, or you actually run a home business and your business could improve if you had highway frontage exposure or accessibility. This property, you'll be excited to know, actually has all of those things. Let's go in and have a really brilliant explore. What we're going to do today is talk about every single one of those needs and special wants that we spoke about just before. And we're going to start with if you have a big family or you have lots of people who come to visit or stay. Now, a little bit of orientation. Main living area over here with the master at that side, and then down the hallway we've got 3 other bedrooms, another bathroom, and a huge big room which could be a media room or a study, but we will go and we'll have a look. And then along the whole front is a massive entertaining balcony. So let's start over here in the big kitchen. So what you'll notice is that the house was built around about 2006, so it is a low maintenance steel framed house, and it is bigger than your average. So every room that we go into you'll see is big, the balcony is big, the overall feeling of the house is big, and here we are in the kitchen, which is big. Plenty of workspace, as in like plenty of workspace. And we are looking out into about 3 acres of paddocked, fully fenced, horse-friendly paddock out your window, which is just really quite stunning. I have to show you these. Check these out. Where have you seen freshly laid eggs, one of which is a very pale blue colour? The chickens do actually come, believe it or not, with this lifestyle country feel property. It is just amazing. And of course up here we've got air conditioner. It's an inverter, so we're warm in the winter and really cool in the summer. So I'm going to head over here and I'm going to meet you in the master ensuite. You'll never have seen a master ensuite this big in ages. Well, maybe in a mansion you would have, but certainly not in a large family home. They normally are half the size, and it's wow. absolutely wow. We've got a romantic corner spa, separate toilet, double vanity for his and hers, and a really big, easy, walk-in. Look at that. I'm not a big person. I'm not a really teeny little person either, and there is just plenty of space. And then we have this brilliant little separation where you've actually got your little sleepy corner and big double sliding built-in robes. It is a brilliant, I'll do another one, brilliant master retreat, parents retreat. And especially if you've got people staying, as we mentioned before, or if you have children, you can just close that door and you are actually in your own little world. And this is separate living, separate sleeping. Also, while you're not actually looking at your bath or your toilet, but you are looking out, and we will go out there onto your very own balcony that runs the whole length of the house, looking at your paddock with your horses. That's if you have horses. So we'll head back through the house and we'll have a look at the other end. How fabulous is that? So we're going to head down the other side of the house, and just as we walk, you can see we've got plenty of space for a dining table. This is a really big lounge. Gorgeous little wood burning stove, because as you know, it does get a little bit chilly in Kuranda or Speewah and Koah. But the other thing that we didn't mention when we came in is that this is a big, I'm going to use the word a lot because this is a big house, plenty of space. When we come in to just dump our stuff, we've got what, 1, 2, 3 and a bit. And I'll take it from here roughly a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I take it up to there, it's about 6 meters-ish. So you can take off your stuff if it's wet, you can leave it there, and it's not going to interfere with your day-to-day living. And, excuse me, I'm not going to show you in the cupboard, but great big cupboard where you can put your vacuum cleaner, some shelves, and some open storage. So this is the second bathroom. It is bright. It is spacious, and again we've got a really big shower recess. There you go, plenty of space. Take all your clothes off, jump in, you're not all huddled away, and a bright hallway. So the other 3 bedrooms up here, one of them is actually being used for an office, and all the rooms on this side open out onto that balcony. They've got plenty of natural light, sliding doors, fly screens, and again, just real country feel. Imagine running your business from home and you're here and you're looking out and you're thinking life just doesn't get much better than this. It's wonderful. I don't have to jump in the car and go anywhere. Little children's bedroom in there. Just have a little bit of a quick look. And then another spare room, or it's not a spare room, but it is a room in here, again with garden views. They do have built-ins, but this was what I was talking about in terms of a extra big room when we spoke at the beginning. Check out the size of this room. Do my little baby steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, whoops, roughly 5 meters. And 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly 5 meters. This could be a media room, it could be a little bit of an extra granny flat, or you could just set it up as a, you know, as a guest suite. It's spacious. And of course, look at this. We are opening out onto a really, and I mean really big deck. Come look at this from here all the way to the end there is roughly 26 meters. You heard correctly, it's about 26 meters. And the actual, the living space upstairs is about 300 square meters. And believe it or not, we've got the same underneath. It is massive. Let's have a look up here and take the time just to peruse our land. And the fact that we've actually got space enough for about 4 horses. So the property is fully fenced, and along the front we actually have cattle rail fencing. So it's stainless steel and concrete pillars. So it is really, really, really robust if you do have horses or animals. And you can just see they are happy as. And we've got stables and shed, easy access over there, and it just has that brilliant country feel. So just take it all in, and we're going to head downstairs. On the way down, woo! That is nature at its best. You're not allowed to touch them, but that is a little green tree frog, super special. I forgot to mention the fact that we've actually got a nice serving area. So this was the kitchen, excuse me, and we have screens that go up and down. So when you prepare your food, or when you're having your barbie and your salads are coming out, it can easily come out this way. And we're growing avocado trees, probably ready to plant. The other thing too is that, I know that we just said this deck is huge. 26 meters, if you think about it, 26 meters by roughly 4, that's over 100 square meters of outdoor, undercover living space. The entertaining that you can do here, or the sleeping or the relaxation that you could do here is serious. Now, the other thing too is that we actually only have one set of staircases that come up. So once you're at home, you're completely private and safe and secure, and you only have one door to close when you leave at the end of the day. Brilliant. Or even the beginning of the day. Even more brilliant. I'm going to meet you downstairs, definitely this time. So we've topped off the number 1 on the list, which was how big, ginormous that upstairs house is. And the second and third ones here are that you can work from home, or you've got plenty of storage, or you've got your toys, or you've got your machinery. And you'll notice we're all steel, as I said before, and you can see your plumbing and your electrics. Plenty of room over here for your work shed, or again, just storage. I keep going on about storage. There's plenty of space for storage, and outdoor laundry. Beautiful view out to the garden there, which we'll keep for just a little bit longer. But look at this. This is, and I have to find another word in my vocabulary other than massive and big and huge and spacious, but they're the words that genuinely come to mind when you come under here. Roughly 300 square meters, again, same size as upstairs. We've got our block wall all the way under, and again, look how high this is. We've come down here, so we have got, look at somebody using a saw. We've got a height, I'm not quite sure how high that might be, but it's plenty of space to get in a caravan, and perfect for those who actually have and want to use this property for horses. You can actually get a horse float in it. And again, we're close to the highway, as you know, so we have got access for people, if you run a home business, to come have a look. So let's head out into that garden. minute we're going to have a wander around the garden, but just to have a look back here at the size that you have available to you to do all the things that you've ever wanted to do, family and friends and trucks and toys and horses. So we're going to have a look through the garden. Fencing is a really big part when you've got horses. It costs a fortune to fully fence a property, and I want you to see that this is not the boundary. We've actually got that cattle rail fencing that starts from that far corner and it goes all the way across to the other far corner. So it's about 110 metres. The property is roughly about 110 across the front and roughly about 110 across the side. So close to a square, so it feels nice. And again, for horses, you need good grass, which it has. And we've got this pretty little gazebo that I've been informed we've actually had a wedding here, and it was all lit up with fairy lights and photography, which I might even just actually pop that on the website so you can see. The photograph was taken through here, and the bride and groom's reflection was on the dam. It was a really lovely picture. But in about the last 10 years, apparently the dam just hasn't lost any water, so you can go away, you know, you can have your horses live with you and go away and not worry about them not being fed, and also, more importantly, not being watered. So it gives you that perfect scenario, whether you've got one horse or here currently the owner has 4, and it supports it beautifully. So just wanted to get a feel for it. Shade, sun, open, trees, and breeze. That is just brilliant when we live in tropical, gorgeous far north Queensland. So again, just have a little look up here. Take a minute just to look at the vastness of the garden, and then we're just going to head a bit of a wander around up the back. We're going to look at those chickens which come with the property, and we'll say hello to one of the horses on the way back through. So you can see that the horses are completely friendly. Now this is the little chicken castle, if you like. This is where the chickens lay happy eggs and pale blue eggs that we've seen in the kitchen. Miniature horse, how beautiful is that? Happy eating the grass. So here we are. And then we've got that little, can you see through here? We've got the miniature horse right there. I don't know if she maybe wants to play with the chickens, but she's certainly looking at the chickens. But everybody's in harmony. They're all just quite happy. And round here, they've actually got their little laying boxes. So you collect all the little eggs from in there. Now, again, we're fenced, and we have a little extra spot over here that is in the middle of either being fenced or the fence post can be taken out. But if you have, I don't know, like a little goat or another little animal or a piglet, and you wanted to just have that as a separate fenced area, you could. But we've got over 3 acres, so you actually could put a fenced area within the fenced area anywhere you want. But these little huts and storage areas when you have a country property are just brilliant. You can put anything in them, not that you need the space, as we know. So have a look over here. That's a water tower. We have bore, so the bore is pumped up into the tank, and if you lose power, the great thing about it being high is that it's actually gravity fed back into the house, so you'll never ever be without water. So we're going to have a quick walk up there, have a look at those stables and a little baby shed before we do a wrap up. just love those horses. They're actually really well behaved, and they've been sort of following us around as we've been chatting on the camera. Now, again, I've spoken about this. This is probably the 4th time now, but I just need for you to get the sense of the spaciousness that this house and this property actually offers. So upstairs and downstairs, we have got almost, give or take, about 600 square meters of living. I don't know what sort of size of house you've been looking at, but if you do want the space, you want the flexibility, and you want the country feel lifestyle, you're not gonna find this anywhere else, or you might, but it'll be hard and you'll be looking for a long time. So we can see the stables, and again another fenced area, again super handy for country. The stables up here and a little garden shed, and then over the other front when we came in there is a really special garden pond. So we're going to just have a bit of a look through, and I'm going to meet you up at the pond. I just really love the open feel that this property has. Doesn't matter where you walk or whether you're upstairs, it just feels like you're not hemmed in. Now, I'm going to look at the little pond as I mentioned, but these water tanks, exceptionally expensive water tanks, they just help, well, with water conservation, and we collect the water directly off the roof. And if you've got children, we've got a little play area here, obviously a little basketball ring. But this pond doesn't have any water in it, and it's sort of like a little magical fairy pond. And if you were to clean it out and you were to put in your little sprinkler or resurrect your little sprinkler, it would be an absolutely beautiful relaxation spot just right at the entrance to your property. And look at these bromeliads, they're just absolutely glorious, and they love the light and they love the sun. You can check the gardener taking all the leaves out the middle of the bromeliads. I really hope you've enjoyed this baby film of number 2310 Kennedy Highway in Koah. And I go back to the very beginning when we spoke about the big family and the working from home and the access and the building your business if you need exposure and the space for all your toys, and beautiful having horses live with you. It really does epitomise just classic country living, but still commutable to Mareba, which is that direction, or Smithfield and Cairns, which is that direction. But again, the sense of size and scale and infrastructure that this property would give you it's quite overwhelming actually. You know, we sometimes see beautiful big properties and houses, little house, or you see really big house and you've got a tiny little bit of a garden. But here we have it all. You know, we genuinely are standing on roughly 26 meters of balcony, and dining tables that normally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seating for 10 is normally really crammed. But you can see that even if this was pulled right out into the middle, we would still have plenty of space. And the land, roughly square, 110 metres by about 110 metres. We're fully fenced on lots of different angles all the way round, internally, little baby ones, little pens for pigs or for a little indie little miniature horse out there, and of course a chicken. So it's a family playground, it is a business playground, it is a horse lover's playground. Just relaxation and absolutely magic. So please give me a call, Angela Martin, 0403 788 187. Visit the website, AngelaMartin.TV. You're going to be super excited when you can see your new life right here, right now. It's stunning.